Hi there. Many of you are logging into ePACK these days to search for full-time jobs and internships. So I wanted to offer a few tips, things you could do to really leverage this resource and really take advantage of the tool that's here to best connect with the positions that you are the most interested in. And we're going to start with just a basic account right here. You'll notice this profile is not very complete, and there's not a lot of information about this student in the system, so certainly making sure that your account is up to date is step one in that. When you go, if you clicked on the recommended jobs right now within the system, you'd see obviously some of that profile field has to be filled out first. But then moving on from that, even the jobs themselves would not be as great for you as hopefully after you've filled out some information. So let's compare this screen that we have here with another that has a more complete profile, and you can see a lot more information here in the news feed, even going down to some specific companies that might be of interest to you and what they have going on. Everything from new positions posted, and earlier today I actually had some events posted here as well. Those may have expired since then, might have been today. So that it changes over time, and this can really keep you up to date with some companies of interest. So let's dive in. Let's find out how we can make that happen for you. So like good computer science students, you all know that to make recommender systems and things like that work the best, you have to put data into the system so that it knows what you like to see. There are some principles of artificial intelligence being applied here within the system. So you understand that you need to put some good information in so that you get good recommendations out. So let's start at the job postings section. This is where you're going to shape a lot of your content. And if we go under advanced search, I'm going to come on down and I'm going to look for internships today. A lot of students are looking for those right now. And the reason I'm going to go under advanced search and only choose position type is because I'm telling you right now, this is a required field when companies complete that job posting. So we know that we can effectively filter on that field because everybody will have data in that field. So I did filter on position type, and from there I'm going to do some keyword searching. So I'm going to choose software as a keyword. You can see we went down already from about 2,100 to about 550, so we've done good at narrowing our search. When we use keywords like software, we're going to do even better with that. And you may choose different keywords depending upon your interest. If you're interested in data science, you might want to go that route. If you have interest in networking, that would be a good keyword for you. So play around with it, find what works for you. You can see we're now down to 117 instead of 550. So we are really honing in on that. You might have noticed on my homepage that opportunities from Arista and Allscripts were featured on that homepage. And that's because I have used the feature of favoriting jobs and companies in my account previously. And so it knows to recommend that to me again in the future. So if you see an opportunity that you like because of the job title, because of the company name, that kind of thing, then you can favorite that, and that's going to help you get better information moving forward. You also, from right here on the job page, you can find the company name. You can click onto that and favorite the company, just the way you did here with the job. We can also go into the employer directory and search for a company name. Let's say we'll search for Cisco. And there we found them. And we can see that they're coming to campus September 29th for interviews. So that's good information for us there as well. I've already learned something from that. And if I click into their information, then I'm also going to find all the available positions that they have, career fairs they're participating in, lots of good information for me there, and I can favorite them. Okay. So this is really good information for you. And now I'll see Cisco is coming into my feed where it was not before. So that's going to really help me connect with opportunities that make sense for me in the future. If I go back into my jobs category, another thing I'd like to show you how to do is how to create a saved search. And you can see right here, if you click on Save Searches, you can save this criteria. So if I saved software intern, but I didn't want to be notified for it, I could just come right back here anytime, and it would automatically load my criteria into the system. I'm going to do the same thing for the full-time one and let it load that into the system for me. So I'm getting a little broader jobs in this case because I'm looking for both full-time and entry level, and I'm looking at computer science versus software. The other thing you'll notice with the searches is that there's an opportunity to get these by email. So that's also good info. Lastly on this, I wanted to show you quickly just some information about what's available with interviews in the system, just so that you'd understand that process a little bit more. So I'm going to click into this one from VMware, and we can see the deadline is coming up quickly for that. You can tell they're coming to campus October 11th and 12th. You can see this is a pre-select schedule, which means they're collecting resumes through the 29th of September, and then between the 29th and October the 6th, they're going to make a decision about which of the candidates who applied they'd like to invite for an interview. So then on October the 6th, the candidates who have been invited will get an email from ePACK that encourages them to go online and sign up for a time within the ePACK system by the sign-up end date, which here you see is October the 7th. So it's a pretty quick turnaround, and the slots are first come, first serve. So the sooner you log in to take your slot, the more choice you're going to have in that. One last thing I want you to know, if there are opportunities available for computer science students, we are going to have them posted here in ePACK so that information is available for you to search and apply for. The other thing that you might want to consider doing is under account, in your profile, there is an option under privacy that you can share your information, have your resume included in searches, and those are done by staff members. So if an employer asks for resumes, then myself or another colleague would be doing that search just to make sure that we're working with legitimate employers. But between being in the resume book and then searching for jobs within the system, you can be assured you know of the things that we know of here on campus. Best of luck with your search.